Yo, what's up, people? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting live from your mama's house, doing my thing as I usually do. And I just got a message from another fan of mine who took some of my advice and actually just went to Russia and visited. But this specific person, he didn't only just go to Russia to visit, I made him popular first. Then he went to Russia and had his visit, whatnot. And he just left me a very long message, but I'm gonna just play the end of it, the end of this message, and hopefully you guys hear it, then I'm gonna get to it. All right, so here we go.
Thinking of moving to some place in Siberia, preferably a city with more than 1 million population, just in case I want to establish a language school and have um, enough crowd to advertise my courses to. Oh, man, it was good. It was awesome experience. I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching about it. I'm so happy I did it, and I tell you, I put a post on VK. I don't know if you saw that. I tagged you in that post, and I said, hey, I owe this to you. I owe this to you, man. You're the shit. You're the man. Um, I know a lot of people watch your videos, and they're like, yeah, I wish I could go to Russia. And they never take action. They never do this. And honestly, I think those videos are not for everyone. Sometimes, like, I think, you know, eye-openers are not meant to be for everybody. They're just for those who get it. And that's why sometimes I'm jealous when you talk about Russia. I'm like, just don't advertise it. Don't destroy, don't destroy our turf. Okay, it's ours now. But I'm joking, obviously. You need to make money, and that's your way of doing things. So thank you for listening. I hope that you're doing all right in NYC, and hope things are going well for you. And I hope to see you in Russia one day, hopefully after summer.
Yeah, and that makes me feel, a bit good and whatnot. Yeah, he went to Russia for some time, had a lot of fun, and he had some questions and all that stuff. And, I answered his questions. And, it makes me feel good when I help to change people's lives and things like that. When I help people to see things they wouldn't have seen without me, and I always try to make people feel better, try to make people happier, and I noticed that about myself, and I don't know why I'm like that. I'm just like that. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there, they feel better when other people around them are down, but I like when people around me are up. I like bringing everyone around me up. Like, I love it. Like, this dude, we're not that close or anything. I never even really met him, but I know if I get on his good side, if I ever need anything, he could get me back. You know what I mean? And there's many people. I always talk about the amount of people I've made popular on YouTube or on the internet in general. There's many men and women, at least five on each side, all have new businesses or new money specifically because they met me. You understand? And that's what I do. I gets down with that. That's what I do. I'm the P. Diddy of fucking Russia and YouTube or the internet, whatever. I don't know how you want to put it, but I'm Diddy in that shit. I'm really, really good at that. And this all because of the one line. Like, it's not because of it, but this one line sums it up. I love how Jay-Z said this one line in his song Feeling It. He said, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. I follow that down to a T. Now, I'm not saying everybody in your crew has to be rich, but if everybody in your crew is up in some way, whether it's they're logical, whether it's they're successful in business, whether they own a lot of property, whether they're really handy, no matter what it is, if every nigga in your clique is up, your clique is rugged. Let's say up. If you're all up in some way, especially in ways that could lead to money, I don't believe there's any way you can all fall. Most of you right now watching or listening to this video, whatever, have had a job that you got only because you were recommended by a friend. That's what I'm talking about. And I like having people's backs, people who I see are similar to me. I don't care if you're family. I don't care if I've known you my whole life. It's based on the type of person you are. And of course, the more time I get to know you, the more likely I am to trust you. So if you've been a good dude for like 20 years, I'd fucking die for you. But if you've been a good dude for like 2 months, no, I'm gonna still need some time. I fuck with you and shit. But I really I don't know you that well though. We need some more time. You feel me? Like that. Because you can hang out with somebody for 2 months and then just find out this nigga's a dick. That could happen. But if you've been hanging out for 15, 10 years strong, this person never did you wrong. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, but this person never did you wrong. What reason you got to suspect he's going to? It's extremely unlikely. You understand what I mean? And I'm happy I was able to help this dude out. And I'm sure he's watching this video right now. And I want to address the last thing he said. One of the last things he said. Because he left a 10-minute video. I believe I played the last minute and a half. 10-minute audio. About me not spreading the word about Russia. You want to know what's funny? You would think most Russian people will be mad about me telling people to visit Russia. It's not most Russian people. Of course, it's the haters in Russia, of course. But the average Russian person doesn't give a shit about that because they know the kind of people I'm bringing here, for one, have money and they're cultured people. They're not like some refugees or some bullshit. They understand that. You know, I'm bringing people here who are teachers, dancers, basketball players. I'm bringing people here who have a specific set of skills, and when they get here, they can share those skills and help bring up Russia. All the people I bring here have some set of skills, or they have at least a certain amount of money to help, not to help, but basically to take care of themselves. So in the long run, that's helping the economy. Basically, long story short, I'm not bringing criminals, rapists, none of them people are coming here. That's it. Because no criminal who is a small-time criminal or rapist is going to spend like $1,000 on a visa, get checked and shit, probably wouldn't even get his visa in the first place, fly all the way to Russia to do some stupid shit. That's not how this works. That's how ignorant people want you to believe. That's what ignorant people want you to believe. But I'm bringing people here who are positive and have good skill sets, and that makes me feel good. But it's usually the foreigners here who don't like these videos. The foreigners in Russia want me to shut up because they want to keep things for themselves. I'm not like that. That's the difference between me and other dudes. Unless it's about my money, I'm not like that. A lot of foreigners who come here, and let me tell you something, nobody gets it as much as they think they're going to get when they get here. Nobody, including me. Nobody. It's never exactly how they expect. Nobody. You be like, I'm going to have a different girl every night. Nobody gets like that. Nobody. No fucking body. But depending on the type of person you are, it doesn't matter. You feel me? Depending on the type of person you are, it may not matter, or it does matter. Some guys expect to get a different girl every other day, and when they don't, they get upset. That's how some of the foreigners are out here. You know what I mean? I would hang out with a foreigner, he would watch me do things, and when he realized he couldn't do those things, he'd get mad and would leave the club. And I'm like, what are you mad for? What are you leaving for? What are you mad about? We're different people. Not everything's going to go the way you expect it. But at the same time, they don't pay attention to those times where I go out and nobody talks to me. They don't say, wow, no one talked to you. Someone talked to me. Wow, no, that's not mentioned. Just whenever I'm surrounded by like 10 girls or something, they want to run out the club or some bullshit like that, or complain that they don't get treated fairly. You know what I mean? That's just an example. A lot of foreigners come here and get super sensitive because they feel like, you know, they're superior to others and whatever because they're different. But I'm not like that, man. I don't give a fuck. I go out, I have fun. I'm like Andre. When I go out, I'm having fun, whether no girls talk to me or not. You know, I'm laughing with my homies, having a ball. And I love that shit. Because, like some people will say, yeah, Phil, you act like that because you know at any second you can just call this person or that person. That is true. But a lot of times I just go home, go to sleep. I don't call nobody. And at the same time, I'm aware nobody has to like me. I'm just more focused on money than most people out here. I'm more focused on money. I don't get my feelings hurt that much by women like most guys do. I don't. I'm about that bread. I'm about that dollar. I'm really trying to make as much money as possible here. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm always thinking about. What can I do? What business is this? How can I get more here? All this stuff. I'm always thinking about that. You know what I mean? And I guess it's really it. I feel good to have helped this person. I'm happy he came to Russia, had a ball. It's funny because he describes a city in Siberia with at least 1 million people. That's Novosibirsk. So he's most likely going to end up living in Novosibirsk with me if I go back. And that'll be cool. We'll be in the same city. We'll hang out and stuff. No, me, him, Jason, Dre, and shit. It'll be mad fun. Tall Mike is back. You know, he's back in Novosibirsk. So if I go back, I'll see him there. And I guess that's really all I gotta say, man. That message really, really made me feel good, man. Really, really made me feel good. I'm bringing some real cool people to Russia. Real cool people to Russia. Influential people, popular people. Bringing them to Russia. That's awesome. That's what Russia wants. That's what Russia wants. You know what I mean? You know, Russia doesn't really give a fuck about immigrants, but if you're going to be an immigrant or whatnot, you're going to be a foreigner, at least be a positive one. That's what it's about in Russia. If you're going to be a foreigner, you got to be a positive one or nobody wants you here. If you ain't got nothing to offer, nobody wants you here. And that's basically it, people. I'm out. Later.